So here's an update on our need to get some documents notarized and have them done with a Serbian translator. So here goes. So our car needs to be renewed for licensing, and it's in the States, and our daughter's now driving it. And so in order to do that, we either have to fly out to Seattle and go sign the documents and go get registered ourselves, or we could sign a limited power of attorney for the car just so that she can get it registered and take care of it. Sounds easy, right? Okay, well, so we printed up the forms and we went to go to the notary here in Serbia. And I don't know, I mean, if you haven't done this stuff before, like, how do you know what the hell you're doing? Because you don't. So anyway, so we find a notary, or first we find a place to go print out the document, done. Then we go to a notary service in Belgrade and walk in, perfect. And they spoke some English, but they said that we couldn't actually get it notarized there because the document was in English and we needed it translated into Serbian. And I was kind of like, well, but you can read it, right? I mean, like, you can speak English. And they're like, no, it actually, legally, you have to do this. So we're like, fuck. So the next day we were leaving to go to Novi Sad. So in Novi Sad, we get here and we look up a translator. So I found a translator, and then she referred, because we told her what we needed and asked her if she knew any notaries, and so she referred us to this one notary. We call them up and managed to figure out that we can come on Monday. No appointments, you just show up at any time between 9 and 5. So we've been waiting, and we show up, and we see the translator. We meet her, she's there, and we go up and we get the documents, we start the process, and Sebastian is just being a total jerk. Like, he is just on fire with being just unpleasant, not listening, touching everything. He ripped Shawn's passport, like, like where the signature line is, like right above the signature. If it had been through the signature, like, I don't know, we'd probably have to figure out how to get a new passport or something. Like, he was just like, and it was super quick too. Like, I don't even know how. All of a sudden he grabbed the passport, like, that's the page he rips. So anyway, that's a whole other thing. And so we get, all of a sudden the office starts really filling up, and partway through the computer, I guess the internet shuts down. So the deal is that apparently, in addition to having the documents translated, right? And it's just for 2 signatures. It's not. It's like this small of an area is all that needs to be read, and then just the top portion with our car information. The rest of it's like, we don't even need to sign anything. This whole document had to be completely done. And then it's notarized in Serbian on the Serbian translation documents, but not on the original documents that we need for America. And so we're like, okay, well, but these are the ones we need certified, notarized. And they're like, well, they can't sign those because it's not in Serbian. And so we're like, is this even going to work? I mean, I don't even know if this is going to work. So then she said she would print out this special document that can go with it that shows that this should be good because these are the translated documents. So we're like, okay, and if not, what then? So we figure out that then, if that's a problem, then we could send the documents to Alex, and then she may have to find a Serbian translator to translate the Serbian translated documents to certify that they do say what they say, so blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so their internet, like I said, had shut down halfway through the process, and so we had to wait there while our son was being a monster, and the room was filling up, and it's raining out too. Okay, so this is the best part. So as we were walking out, so I get like the stroller we have a special like rain jacket for the stroller, and Shawn and I each have rain jackets and everything, and even though like Shawn's born in Seattle and been in Seattle for the first 46 years of his entire life living there, he hates rain like a cat hates rain. Like, it puts him in just a pissy bitch ass mood. So we're out there. He doesn't like foreign water on him. Like, he has the thing with foreign water. We call it foreign water because, like, if there's a puddle or if a water drips on him, like, it ruins his day. Like, no kidding. I'm not even joking. Like, his day will be ruined if he gets like foreign water on the top of his shoes or like on part of his pants, or if he gets splashed. So we have to take the garbage out this morning, and he has to cross the street. So we go outside, and I'm waiting there for him because he just has to go throw the garbage in the garbage, which is fine. On the way back, it's been raining. A car shoots past, hits a puddle, a huge puddle. Shawn gets totally hosed. Now, if he'd had the raincoat hood on his head, it would have been better. And he was wearing overalls, and so, I mean, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But because he didn't have the rain jacket hood on, he'd had it off, water got in his ear. And he was beside himself. I mean, like, he wanted to go shower right then. Like, we couldn't, obviously. We had to go to this appointment. But so he was freaking out. And then he was just like, you know, like when you're around someone and they're unhappy and, like, they can suck all the energy out of the room. Well, us and our kids, we can all do that. All four of us can definitely, like, if we're in a mood, but especially Shawn. Shawn's really good at it. Him and our son, they're both like, they can suck all the life out of a room if they're upset or in a bad mood. I swear the entire city just, like, became darker in that moment. He was so upset, and he got it in his ear, and then he's like, look at the water's all muddy, look at it, it's brown. And he was just completely just a bitch, like, the entire way over, snapping and just not happy. He's been fed now, and he's taking a nap, so he's all better, and he's going to shower as soon as he wakes up again, make sure his ear doesn't have any more foreign waters in it. But anyway, I digress. So we got the documents. Finally, it took, like, we were there for an hour and 10 minutes when it should have just been like a 10-minute procedure. Boom. But because the internet shut down and there was documents she had to print that she could put on as an addendum to all the documents that we signed, we had to wait. And we had to keep taking turns with Sebastian, bringing him upstairs and downstairs because he was just being a jerk. And then once he gets in the stroller and we're ready to leave, he's pleasant again. How does that work? And then Shawn's hungry. So we're walking, and we said goodbye to our translator. She was great. But we were walking back, and Shawn's hungry. And all he wanted to do was find some warm food so he can go home and eat his pain away from being wet. So at the store that we went into didn't have any food, and so then he remembers there's a McDonald's nearby, and we don't usually eat a bunch of McDonald's, but he was like, I need a flurry, I need a burger, I need, like, cookies. Like, he says, I need to eat today. So he likes to eat his pain away. So he had all of his nummies, all of his treats, and now he's once he wakes up, I think he'll be in a good mood. But anyway, that is now we have to overnight the document. We're going to go out tomorrow. I wasn't even about to do that with him today. So tomorrow we are going to go to the DHL locally, a few blocks away, go there, ship the documents overnight or within a day or two to Alex so that she can get it. And the other problem is that I had contacted our auto company that we have our loan with, and they only have the electronic copy of the title. So when the Department of Washington needs the title sent from California, which is where we bought the car, they need the original copy sent to them. So as soon as our loan company, who we bought the car from, actually is the same company, as soon as their corporate office gets the actual title sent from California to them in Georgia, then they will overnight it to Washington Department of Licensing office. And in the meantime, Alex is there when she wakes up this morning, because it's 9 hours behind us. She's going to go actually to the Department of Licensing or Motor Vehicles there and go start the process to have them request I mean, this is what it takes when you decide to leave a country and have to get your car tabs renewed or registered in another state. So originally, that's what I wanted to do, is give the car to Alex originally to use, but Shawn didn't want to. Shawn wanted to keep it in storage, so we kept it in storage because we wanted it in good shape and everything. We were just going to keep paying monthly and just keep it in storage. And then her car started having problems, and so we said, use our car. But we didn't, again, think about, like, oh shit, like, it's from another state and we have to retitle it. Oh, it has to be licensed renewed. So it's like, Kill me. No good deed goes unpunished, huh? Anyway, we figured it out. Hopefully it'll work with the translation service. I hope so. I don't want to have to fly to Seattle to take care of this.